Okay, so if I'm going to give anybody advice before you go into custody court, when you're getting your evidence prepared and all of that, here are 2 things you are not going to do. First of all, don't worry about that fucking nigga. Don't worry about that 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 nigga. Yes, he's going to come in and have his attorney say X, Y, and Z, et cetera, et cetera. Don't worry about that nigga. Worry about you. Go in there with your folder, your evidence, already fucking submitted. Okay? That's it. Put it in with your petition. Put it in with your response. Do a written response in the jump. I promise you. Because when I have to read these transcripts again. When I read that first one and you see I told that bitch everything all the way from the jump of who he was. You didn't ask for no proof. And then we had another hearing. I kept telling you who he was. You didn't ask for no proof. Kept telling you who he was. You never asked for any proof of anything on anything of this man because you was cool with his attorney. And that's what's going to happen with all of these. They all work together constantly. We're not on here telling you that family court is not this whole entire little ecosystem of its own. It's because other attorneys, like real attorneys, the ones that cut it and could go do criminal court, lawsuits, corporate America, ones that actually gotta fucking work for their bag, don't go down there because them niggas don't like the work. It's administrative. It is an administrative spot. It's not the court. It's not the law. So you gotta make sure in your petition you make that shit straight. Because my whole shit probably would have been completely different, but the thing is, as a citizen, I should have never needed to. That person that runs that courtroom, it is their duty. Okay? That's number 1. Don't worry about that nigga. Make your first petition to that judge good. As a mother who's taking care of their kid and the man is not nowhere near, nowhere around, etc., if that was put in writing fully the first time, I would have got somewhere. I didn't know we was going to go off of the little applications for the rest of the trial. I didn't know that we was going to go in and just no one was ever going to admit anything on the record, no matter how much they had the evidence and was clearly sitting there reading, because the hearing before I said they're not admitting evidence, so they're going to pretend they don't have the evidence this time. They're going to go out for themselves first. So even if you get an attorney, they're going for themselves. Even if he gets an attorney, they're going to go for themselves first. And if they see from the jump, from your petition, that dude is a deadbeat, they're not going to really fight. Ronald's attorney wasn't fighting for Ronald. And that's obvious, because anybody that was fighting for Ronald would have never gave this much. They would have said, oh, no, you do need to be supervised because you really should probably make sure that you're okay to take care of this child. Because if you take this child and you do even the slightest thing that she said you were going to do, baby, you'll never see that child again. But that's what happens when you put all your faith in a girl that just walked out of law school. But anyway. Okay, now number 2. Because that's number 1 is don't worry about that nigga. Number 2 is get your shit in. Get your shit in. And if you want to do a consultation, there's a link in my bio. I'm a digital organization and planning strategist. I naturally think in facts and evidence. I don't need to be a lawyer. So if you're telling me baby daddy did this, I'm going to sit there and go through each thought you have so that you have all the evidence and you throw that shit in the jump like a fucking Rico. Okay?